Hello learners, welcome to another video. Now today let's see how we can solve this 2013 STAAR test mathematics question 4 and question 5, grade 7. Now the first question is a question about 3D shape. Okay, that's when we talk about a rectangular prism. We have prism, which is a 3D monumental structure, all right, which is bounded by the length, the width, and the height. Okay, and when we talk about the features of a 3D monumental structure as a rectangular prism, a rectangular prism has the number of edges is 8, number of lateral face is 6, and also number of corners, also known as vertices, will be 12. So, but now to be able to solve question 4, now we are giving this selected response. We are giving these responses. Let's find out whether or not one of these will be the answer to the question. Okay. Now also we have question 5, but let's start with question 4. All right. So now let's have our solution. Now for question 4. So solution to question 4. We have a storage trunk is shaped like a rectangular prism. Okay, the trunk's volume is 18 cubic feet. The length of the trunk is 6 feet, and the width of the trunk is 2 feet. What is the height of this trunk? Now, to be able to understand, to understand this question, let me draw the shape and then identify, the length, okay, the width, and also the height. Now, yes, height is what we need to find out in this case. So, but we are given the volume to be 18 cubic feet, which is a space occupied by the 3D shape. All right. So since the shape, okay, is like a rectangular prism, so it means we're going to have to draw a rectangular prism. So this is what a rectangular prism. This is what we call rectangular prism. So this is what the shape looks like. Okay. Rectangular prism. Now the length of the prism, according to the question, the length of the trunk, which is the storage trunk, is 6 feet. So the length, okay, is 6 feet. Now this will be the length because that is the what? The horizontal cross section of the what? Of the shape. Now, then the width, okay, the width will be this side, and that is what we are giving to be what? 2 feet. So the height of the prism is not given. So the height of the prism is not given. So we are giving the volume of the prism, and that is 18 cubic feet, which will be 18 ft to the what? To the cube. All right, that's 18 cubic feet. Now, the first thing is to set up after this. So is to set up the volume formula for a prism, that is rectangular prism. The volume formula for a rectangular prism is V equals to length times width times height. And we're giving the volume. So let's plug in the values. So we have the volume to be 18 equals to the length, which is L, okay, and that's 6 feet. Then we multiply that by the width, which is 2 feet. Then multiply by H, which is the what? Height. Height is the unknown value. So we need to find out the value of H. Now, multiplying 6 by 2, we're going to get 12. So this will be 18 equals to 12H. Okay, so when we divide both sides, okay, divide both sides by 12. Okay, we are going to have H to be 18 divided by 12. So when we divide both sides by 12, that will be 18 over 12. So that H will be equals to, now, of course, 12 is not a factor of 18. Okay. Same way 18 is not a factor of 12. Let me put it that way. Now, but the two numbers, that is the numerator and denominator, both are even numbers. So we can divide them by the same number. So in order to reduce the fraction. So when we divide this by 3 or 6, when this is divided by 6, we're going to have 3. Okay, and when this is divided by 6, this will be what? 2. So which means the height of the storage trunk will be 3/2 feet. So this is the height of the storage trunk. This is the height of the storage trunk. Now let's check if this is one of the answers here. That's one of the options. So we have 12 feet for F. G is 3 1/3 feet. Now we have H, which is 6 feet. Then J, not there. So that means the answer to this question is what? Not there. Remember, because we want to calculate the height of the rectangular prism. Okay. After we plug in the value of V, the volume, which is 18 cubic feet, the value of length and the value of width. Okay. Now, because the value of H is not given, so we will need to rearrange the equation, all right, so that H will be expressed in terms of volume and the length and width. And when we multiply length and width, we get 12. So dividing 18 by 12, that will reduce to 3/2. So the height of the storage trunk, which has the shape of rectangular prism, is 3/2 feet. That's the first question. All right, so that's solution to question 4. Now, let's talk about question 5. Now, for question 5, Jackie has a puzzle book that contains a total of 65 puzzles. Okay, that means the number of puzzles in the puzzle book is what? 65. So we can say here that number of puzzles, okay, number of puzzles is 65. Okay, now she has completed 2/5 of the puzzles in the book. So if she has completed 2/5 of the puzzles in the book, now let's find out the number of puzzles that will be. Okay, now 2/5, okay, of 65, which is the number of puzzles in the book, that will be 2/5 multiplied by 65/1. You know, we can rewrite 65 as a fraction. Here we have it as whole number. So when we rewrite this as a fraction, that will be 65/1. So dividing 65 by 5, that will be 13. Okay, that will be 13. So here we have 2 multiplied by 13. So 2 multiplied by 13, and that will be 26. So which means if she has completed 2/5 of 65 puzzles in the puzzle book, that means she actually completed how many puzzles? 26 puzzles. So this will be 26 puzzles. Okay, now, then we have here that if Jackie completes 13 more puzzles, okay, what is the total number of puzzles that she will have completed in the book? So she completed 13 more puzzles. This time we are not giving the fraction of the number of puzzles she completed after she completed 26 puzzles. Okay, what she completed in the first case is 2/5 of 65 puzzles. So when we say 13 more, these are, the word more, okay, the word more means addition when it comes to algebra. So which means to calculate the total number of puzzles that she will have completed in the book, that means that we can now say that total number of, that means 13 more, okay, 13 more, okay, 13 more puzzles. 13 more puzzles implies that we're going to have 26 puzzles, okay, plus 13 puzzles. Okay, so which means the total number of puzzles she will have completed, the total number of puzzles, okay, the total number of puzzles will be 26 plus 13, and that will be 39. That will be 39 puzzles. So now let's check the options we have here. Now the first option, that's A, we have 26, because 2/5 of 65 is 36. Okay, this is incomplete statement, because after she completed 2/5 of 65 puzzles in the puzzle book, okay, then she also completed 13 more puzzles. She completed another 13 puzzles. Okay, so which means this is not correct. Now 52, of course, we got 39 here, so the answer can be 52. So this is also wrong. Okay, now 39, because 2/5 of 65 is 26, and 26 plus 13 equals to 39. So this is the answer to question 5. and we've come to the end of this tutorial. Bye-bye.